Joe, and welcome back to our educational video series. Today, we're going to be talking about the differences between water-based and solvent-based inks. I'm here with Joe Kubasiak with Wikoff Color. Joe, if you could tell me about yourself and your company.
Hey, Joe, thanks for having me. So my name is Joe Kubasiak, work with Wikoff Color, been there for 31 years. Our company's been around since 1956, and we're the fifth largest ink company in North America. And we just built a brand new facility just outside of Milwaukee in the last 2 years.
That's awesome. Glad to hear that. So a printer who's new to the industry, what would they look for between the differences between water-based and solvent-based inks?
So that's a really good question. 10 years ago, water-based inks wouldn't have really been something you looked at, mainly because of the substrates, the ink formulations, and the printing presses. You really need a lot of drying capabilities on when you're running water-based inks, especially on films. So fast forward now, water-based inks have come a long way, but they still only fit about maybe 75 to 80% of the entire realm of flexible packaging and printing on film. You really need solvent-based inks to go the extra mile for doing retort, doing other packaging that require more robust structures.
What would be some of the pros and cons then between water-based and solvent-based inks?
So we'll start with the water-based inks. Water-based inks, obviously, they're based with water and acrylics, and what makes them really good is that lack of VOCs compared to solvent-based. They also, whenever you need to get rid of any ink waste, it's a non-hazardous waste stream, so that makes it nice and easy for that part. You still can get pretty decent speeds, but you really need to look at the substrates that you're working with, making sure you have the correct surface energy level on them, to make sure that it'll adhere to all the substrates that you want. Versus a solvent-based ink, obviously the higher VOCs as we discussed. The other thing that you get with the solvent-based inks is you can get a higher run speed, you can run on more substrates, and it just gives you a more versatile product to work with.
How can you keep a consistent print and quality check with solvent and water-based inks?
So good question on that part. Both of them are going to really have to do with how you run them and how you maintain your inks on press. Solvent-based inks are a little bit easier because you just run your solvent blend, either an 80-20 or 85-15 or whatever your manufacturer suggests that you use, versus a water-based ink where you're really not concerned just about viscosity, but you're also worried about your pH. So you're having to constantly check the pH and adjust as necessary.
Okay. What would be some environmental factors following these two ink types?
So environmental factors would include obviously the VOCs. Maybe you need to have an oxidizer, depends on the municipality that you're located in. It's going to have a lot to do with your waste stream. Water-based inks are going to be easier to get rid of versus solvent-based inks if you need to have them disposed of. And then also look at the amount of energy it takes to dry the inks. A lot of people don't know that it actually takes more energy to dry a water-based ink than it does a solvent-based ink.
Thank you, Joe. Well, thank you for joining Joe and I today about talking about water-based versus solvent-based inks. We hope to see you in future videos. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you.
We hope you gained valuable insights from today's video.
For more in-depth videos and updates, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on LinkedIn.
Be sure to comment below if there are any topics you'd like us to cover in the future.
Happy converting and keep practicing your craft. Thank you.